Welcome to our program on Kardec Radio.
Hello, friends. Welcome to Kardec Radio, to Prayer for Peace. I'm Alba Morales, live from Annapolis, Maryland, and we are here as every Friday at 6 p.m. Let us start by calming down our thoughts, just breathing and feeling the ambience, the serenity of Kardec Radio mentors, because they are with us. Every time we pray, every time we have a program, a show, they are there because they are the true minds that inspire everything that we do here at Kardec Radio. So we invite you to close your eyes and just breathe. One more time. Let us all together, in one mind, in one voice, reach out to the governor of the planet Earth, our dear Master and friend Jesus. And in a humble attitude, we elevate our prayer to you, to ask you for guidance, for inspiration, and for permission to have this short yet heartfelt prayer of us here together in both realms, the physical and the spiritual. May our positive vibrations help to cleanse our home environment, our office environment. If we're inside of our car or from whatever point, location we are at, we pray for our ambience, our environment to be clean from negative thoughts, from negative emotions, so we can focus and concentrate on today's message. And we also pray for those who can't attend this prayer, but they are in greater need. May the energy and the love of this moment reach them out, bringing them hope and comfort. And it's in the name of our Father, Mother God that we pray, and so be it. Hello again, friends. Hopefully everyone is feeling well on this Friday. We are going to share our screen with chapter 13 of the book, Christian Agenda. Here we go. Okay. And Andre Luiz, who's the spirit author, he entitled this chapter In Reality. Reality, in truth. It is a fact. He's telling us this happened. This is the way that we observe things, that we are perceiving things, reality. Obviously, there are some different points of view in which we say, okay, reality is for every individual different according with our inner filter. It could be senses, it could be our mind. But Andre Luiz is talking about spiritual reality, because he's already there. God knows he already reincarnated, but he's telling us in this chapter about a spiritual reality that we need to get to know. Okay? So let us start. A tempest frightens. However, It will strengthen our ability to endure if we know how to receive it. Pain lacerates, but it will perfect our hearts if we seek to profit from its passage. Misunderstanding hurts. Nevertheless, it offers us an excellent opportunity to understand. He's not talking about the spiritual realm. He's talking about spiritual reality in our planet. Suffering, pain, obstacles, frustrations, disappointments, these happen. But if we learn how to observe these situations in our life, even if it's lacerating our heart, we will receive a good fruit from it. And that's why we put this picture of these specific, how we call dogs. We forgot the name of the dogs. But they endure such great efforts and temperature, very low temperature, and they're trained to do that. And even though through the storm and everything, they have been rescuing people from the snow, they also participate in races, etc. So it is fruitful by the very end of their effort, of their difficulty, and it is a team effort. Each dog is doing its best. Therefore, they can get to the goal together. So we are not alone. We are not. We know that, right, friends? We have incarnate friends or family members, but we also have spirit friends. Let us continue. Struggle disturbs. However, it will be the bearer of invaluable benefits if we accept its contribution. Desperation destroys. Let us repeat. Desperation destroys. I'm going to stop here because Joanna de Angelis, she says in Happy Life, keep calm, keep serenity in every circumstance. It's so easy to say and it's so difficult to practice. But in other words, this is the antidote for desperation. Let us breathe. Let us feel the immense love of God so we don't despair, because we know there is a greater mind, or just to talk figurative, a greater hand supporting us. In the face of desperation, however, we find the opportunity to cultivate serenity. Hate obscures. Still, it can unveil a blessed horizon for the revelation of love. It's not interesting. It can unveil a blessed horizon for the revelation of love. Because since we are spirits created by God, therefore we are submitted, we are under God's laws. And one of his laws is the law of progress. So we cannot be forever and eternally hating or having this very negative sentiment or emotion. We can't. We can. We will get to a point in which or we get tired, or there are good mentors that are going to come to us and say, that's enough. You need to go back to planet Earth and relearn. So that is why Andre Luiz is putting in contrast these two opposite sides, hate and love, dark and light. And we can not see yet in this level, what is love without knowing what is hate, what is light without knowing what is dark or darkness. Misfortune overwhelms, yet it prepares us to better console others. Because we know when others are suffering, we understand better what they are going through. Shock terrifies. However, within it, we can find the blessings of renewal. Trials torment us. Nevertheless, without them, learning becomes impossible. Learning becomes impossible without the trials in life. And it's because of our spiritual development. It's easier for us human beings to learn through pain than through love. That's the reality, the spiritual reality of our planet. But now we know that we are in the middle, in the midst of this terrible situation that we are going through. We know first, it's not going to be forever. Second, if we resignate, meaning accepting what the entire situation, being pretty active, trying to resolve it, or trying to do what we need to do, but without rebelliousness, now we know that we are going to sow a lesson, to gain a spiritual strength. An obstacle displeases, but it is the true producer of elevation and capability. Like these little dumplings. Actually, Mama Dog, she does her nets in a very high tree, just to protect her eggs and the dumplings. So when they are ready, just Mama Dog, she just jump from that hole very high on the tree, and she just wait for her dumplings to do it. And they have never ever been outside of the hole of the nets. But there is a point in their lives they are mature enough to jump. It is an obstacle that they need to overcome. But once they jump, unbelievable, they land in their two legs, kind of, wiggling, and they just walk and they go to the lake or river, whatever body of water is. And that's what happened with us. We have the obstacle, we have the struggle, we have the trial. When we are spiritually mature to go through that. Otherwise, God will be unjust, and God is all justice. So we are ready to undergo the situation. It's almost like holding our breath underwater, just for a little bit, and then we will resurface again. So we want to finish this chapter 13 in reality by Andre Luiz through the hands of Chico Xavier from the book Christian Agenda with this serene, magnificent landscape. Because we know there are pains and aches in life, but there is also moments to recharge, to renew, and to feel the immense love of God. So when we are doing our prayer, if we are inviting you just to be there, sitting by the sea, contemplating the sun, the waves, and the beautiful colors. All right? Okay, let's stop this. Here we go. Beloved Father, Mother, God, our hearts are full of gratitude for these minutes of spiritual nurturing. We are very grateful for all the blessings that you have bestowed upon us during this day, during this week that is about to conclude. We are very grateful for the teachings that inspire us and help us to navigate happy and difficult times as well. We are very grateful for the lessons of Andre Luiz and Allan Kardec and different authors, especially for the lessons of Jesus. Lessons that became the compass for our spiritual growing. We thank you. But we are also here to ask for our brothers and sisters in immense suffering. We are especially praying here for peace, peace among nations, peace among the people in the same nation, peace among the families and the different social circles, peace in our mind, in our spirit, peace in the whole planet. Let us understand and help us understand, dear Father, Mother, God, that these are difficult times and that they're not going to be forever. And therefore, we need to have the strength and the vision of a better future. We visualize our planet, a planet in peace, with no wars whatsoever, a planet of understanding and respect for the differences and recognition of the other as my brother or my sister. And even though we are different in so many ways, we can live in peace, knowing that all of us, we are your beloved children. We visualize a planet in which every single adult feels responsible for the education and the elevation of the children and youth, even if they are not their biological parents or adoptive parents, even if they are not their teachers or pastors or coaches. Let us visualize a planet Earth that welcomes all children in all different shapes and colors and states of development, with limitations or without limitations, but let us visualize a world in which we value children and youth as the most precious treasure of each nation. Let us visualize a planet Earth in which we respect, we honor, and we provide the necessary services for all expectant mothers, disregard of the social origin, race, sexual tendency, religion, faith. Let us see that expectant mothers are the vessel of the sacred miracle of reincarnation. And we visualize a world in which we take care of every single woman expecting a baby or her babies. Let us visualize a world in which we respect and honor the elder, because we know that it's thanks to them that we have what we have, that they came here before us and they cleaned the road for us, paving the road for us to move faster and easier. Let us acknowledge the elders and what they did in the past. We visualize this planet of peace, planet that values more education and libraries and museums, outdoor facilities and parks and nature than any other material thing. We see it because that is a world in peace. We visualize a world in which every individual is in such serenity with their conscience that is not necessary, and don't feel the necessity, we don't feel the need of relying in drugs or tobacco or alcohol or gambling or sex or food or any other addiction, because we are full of peace and love of God. Let us all see that world, that's planet Earth in the future. And if we visualize it in our minds, thoughts are real, and we are creating that reality right now, preparing the world for a better future. May the love of God be with us tonight and always, and may His or her peace embrace us all. Thank you, and so be it. Thank you, dear friends. We hope everybody's feeling well, feeling in peace, at least for these brief moments of prayer and being united through this wonderful medium that is technology. No medium, but social media. So we wish you a great weekend, a peaceful weekend, and see you next Friday. Bye-bye.